Good afternoon, dear students. Today I will start a new topic, the plane. We define a plane in this way. A plane is a surface such that if any 2 points are taken on it, the line segment joining them lies completely on the surface. A plane is such a surface so that if we take any 2 points on it, if we take any 2 points on the surface and we join them, then the line joining these 2 points will completely lie on the surface. So such a surface is called a plane. A plane is a surface where if you take any 2 points and join them, the whole line will completely lie on the surface. Such a surface is called a plane. Next one theorem. Every first degree equation in x, y and z represents a plane. So if we write an equation of this form, suppose ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0. This is a first degree equation in x, y and z. Power of x, power of y, power of z all are 1. This is a first degree equation in x, y, z. And such equation always represents a plane. This equation is called the general equation of a plane. So the equation ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 is called a general equation of a plane. So any first degree equation, if we write in this ways, 2x minus y plus 3z plus 5 equal to 0, this is the first degree equation in x, y and z. This equation will represent a plane. Any first degree equation in x, y and z represents a plane. Next one theorem, equation of a plane passing through a given point. Let us consider the plane, this one. Suppose its equation is ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0. Suppose this is any given plane and its equation is this. And suppose this is a point on the plane, x1, y1 and z1 is a point on the plane. Or we can say this plane passes through this point. The point lies on the plane, or you can say the plane passes through x1, y1, z1. So I have written here, let ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 be any given plane. Suppose this is any given plane and let x1, y1, z1 be any point on it. I have marked the equation of plane by 1. Now as this point lies on this plane, therefore this point will satisfy the equation of this plane. Now the point x1, y1, z1 lies on this plane. As this point lies on this plane, this point will satisfy the equation, and therefore we will get ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d equal to 0. We will mark this by 2. Now this is equation 1, this is equation 2. 1 minus 2 gives 1 minus 2 gives a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. So this is the equation of a plane passing through the point x1, y1, z1, which is the required equation of a plane. So if a plane passes through x1, y1, z1, from now we will write in this way. If a plane passes through x1, y1 and z1, its equation will be a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. Now suppose we have to write the equation of a plane which passes through 2, minus 3, 4. Then we will write the equation of the plane in this way. A into x minus 2 plus b into y plus 3 plus c into z minus 4 is equal to 0. So equation of a plane through the point 2, minus 3, 4 we will write in this way using this theorem. A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. Here I have taken one question. This is an important question. Find the equation of the plane passing through the points A 2, 2 minus 1, B 3, 4, 2 and C 7, 0, 6. So a plane passes through 3 given points So the required plane passes through three given points. We have to find the equation of the plane. Now let us start with this point 2, 2, minus 1. This plane passes through 2, 2, minus 1. So what will be its equation? So let's write in this way. Let the required equation of the plane B. This plane passes through 2, 2, minus 1. Its equation will be a into x minus 2 plus b into y minus 2 plus c into z plus 1 is equal to 0. So we have started with this point. This plane passes through 2, 2, minus 1, or we can say 2, 2, minus 1 lies on the plane. So its equation will be this. This is the required equation. Now this plane, we have considered equation of this plane as this. This plane passes through two more points, this point and this point. The required plane passes through B and C, passes through 342 and 706. So these 2 points also will satisfy the equation of the plane. So we will put x equal to 3. We will get A plus 2B plus 3C equal to 0. We will mark this by 2 and we will put x. In this equation, now we will put x equal to 7. It passes through 706 also. So 7 minus 2 will get 5a minus 2b plus 7c is equal to 0. We will mark this by 3. And now we will solve. I will solve these two equations by using cross multiplication method. These are homogeneous equations. So I will solve these two equations by cross multiplication method. So it will be a by 14 plus 6, b by it will be 15 minus 7, and c by it will be minus 2 minus of 10. So simplifying these numbers and dividing all the three denominators by 5, we get this a by 5 equal to b by 2 equal to c by minus 3 equal to say lambda. And from this we'll get a equal to 5 lambda, b equal to 2 lambda, and c equal to minus 3 lambda. And therefore required equation of the plane is, we will put these values of ABC in 1. So it will be 5 lambda into x minus 2 plus 2 lambda into y minus 2 minus 3 lambda into z plus 1 is equal to 0. Putting these values of a, b and c here in this equation, we get this. Now lambda will get cancelled, and so after simplification we get this as the required equation of the plane. This is the required equation of the plane. Now intercept form of a plane, equation of a plane in intercept form. Suppose a plane cuts an intercept small a, an intercept of length a from x-axis, b from y-axis, and c from z-axis. A plane cuts an intercept a from x-axis, b from y-axis, c from z-axis. So a plane cuts off intercept a, b and c from x-axis, y-axis, z-axis respectively. Then the equation of the plane will be, x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1, where a is the intercept on x-axis, b is the intercept made by the plane on y-axis, c is the intercept cut off from z-axis. Now you can see clearly this plane meets x-axis at a 0 0. This plane meets x-axis at a 0 0. This plane meets y-axis at 0 b 0 0 b 0 and z-axis at 0 0 6. The proof of the theorem is very easy. This is given in NCERT book or in reference books also. So you can go through the proof of the theorem. I am not proving it. So you have to remember equation of a plane in intercept form. If a plane cuts intercept ABC from x, y and z axis, its equation will be this. Here I have taken one simple question. Reduce the following equation in intercept form. We have to express this equation in this form. Now to express this equation in the form, we have to divide both the sides by this constant term. In the intercept form, right hand side is 1. So dividing both the sides by 6, we get 2x by 6 plus 3y by 6 minus z by 6 is equal to 1. So it will be x by 3 plus y by 2 plus z by minus 6 is equal to 1. So this equation is now intercept form, x by a plus y by b plus z by c equal to 1. Now what we can say, this plane cuts an intercept 3 from x axis, 2 from y axis and minus 6 from z axis. With that we can say this plane meets x axis at 3, 0, 0. This plane meets y axis at 0, 0, 2. Sorry, 0, 2, 0. And this plane meets z axis at 0, 0, minus 6. Next question is, find the equation of the plane passing through the point 2, 4, 6 and making equal intercepts on the coordinate axis. So a plane cuts off equal intercepts from all the 3 axes. So a plane cuts off equal intercept, that is a from x axis, a from y axis and a from z axis. A plane cuts off equal intercepts from x, y and z axis. So first of all, let us assume, let the required equation of the plane be, as it cuts equal intercept and we have assumed the intercept as a, so its equation will be x by a plus y by a plus z by a is equal to 1. So it will be x plus y plus z equal to a. Now this plane, the required plane, passes through a point whose coordinates are 2, 4 and 6. So we'll write, so the above plane passes through, the required plane passes through 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 is a point on the plane. So we'll put x equal to 2, y equal to 4, z equal to 6 and we'll get the value of a, which is 12. Therefore required equation of the plane is x plus y plus z equal to, putting the value of a, we get x plus y plus z equal to 12. This is the required equation of the plane. Next, one very important theorem. Vector equation of a plane passing through a given point and normal to a given vector. Suppose you have to find equation of a plane which passes through a point A with position vector a vector. This plane passes through a point A with position vector a vector, and this is the point A which lies on the plane, and this plane is normal to a given vector, say n vector. So what is given? The plane, this plane passes through a point A and this plane is perpendicular to a line n vector. We have to find the equation of the plane. So a plane passes through a given point A and is normal to a given vector n vector. That means this line is perpendicular to this plane. We have to write the equation of the plane. So let a plane passes through a given point A with position vector a vector and is a normal to the vector n. Okay. Now let P be any arbitrary point on the plane. P be any other point on the plane. Let us join A and P, AP vector. Suppose, so R vector is be any point, R vector with the position vector of any point P which lies on the plane. So P is any arbitrary point, any point which lies on the plane. Now you can see the line AP vector lies on the plane and this vector n is perpendicular to this plane. N vector is normal to the plane means n vector is perpendicular to the plane. And we know if a line is perpendicular to a plane, then it will be perpendicular to all the lines lying on the plane. Suppose this is a vector perpendicular to this plane, so if we draw any line in this plane, with that line this will be perpendicular. So as n vector is perpendicular to the plane, n vector will be perpendicular to this line AP, because AP lies on the plane. So here AP vector is perpendicular to n vector. AP vector is perpendicular to n vector. So AP vector dot n vector is equal to 0. AP vector equal to position vector of P minus position vector of A dot n vector is equal to 0. Or we can say R vector dot n vector is equal to A vector dot n vector, which is the required equation of the plane in vector form. Which is the required equation of the plane in vector form. So equation of a plane which passes through a point A vector and which is a normal perpendicular to a line n vector, the equation of the plane will be this: R vector minus A vector dot n vector equal to 0, or taking dot product you can write this also as the equation of the plane. Now I will write the Cartesian equation of this plane. This is the vector equation. I will write the Cartesian equation now. So here I have written again equation of this plane in vector form is R vector minus A vector dot n vector equal to 0, where A vector is a fixed point on the plane and n vector is normal to the plane. N vector is a line which is perpendicular to the plane, and P is any arbitrary point, any point on the plane. Now now we have assumed R vector equal to xi plus yj plus zk, A vector equal to x1i plus y1j plus z1k, and n vector equal to ai plus bj plus ck. Now I am changing this vector form to Cartesian form. Now you can see n vector is a line which is perpendicular. N vector is a line which is perpendicular to the plane. I have assumed n vector equal to ai plus bj plus ck. As n vector is a line, A, B, C will be the direction ratios of the line. Now, A is a fixed point on the plane which lies on the plane. A is a fixed point which lies on the plane. I have assumed A vector equal to x1i plus y1j plus z1k. That means as it is a point, x1, y1, z1 will be its coordinates. So now, you can see we have to write the equation of a plane which passes through x1, y1, z1 and is perpendicular to a line whose direction ratios are ABC. And P is any point, P is any general point, arbitrary point I have taken on the plane. P is any point on the plane. Now, if we put these values here, we will get, so putting the values of R, A and n vector, R vector, A vector and n vector, and simplifying, we get this is the equation of a plane in Cartesian form. A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. Equation of a plane in Cartesian form. So, to write the equation of a plane in Cartesian form, what we have to remember? A point on the plane must be given and direction ratios of a line perpendicular to the plane must be given. If these two conditions are given, we can write the equation of the plane in this way. So, which is the Cartesian equation of the plane in Cartesian form. Now, what you have to remember, again I am saying, suppose we have to write the equation of a plane in Cartesian form, so or in vector form, what we need? A point on the plane must be given and direction ratios of the normal perpendicular to the plane. This is a line which is perpendicular to the plane. Its direction ratios must be given. That is, direction ratios of a line perpendicular to the plane must be given. Then the equation of the plane will be, these are A, B, C and this is x1, y1, z1. So it will be 1 into x minus 2 minus 1 into y minus 3 plus 4 into z minus 4 is equal to 0, which is the required equation of this plane. So Direction ratios of normal should be given, a point should be given, and we can write the equation of the plane in this way. Now let us solve some questions. Now let me solve this question. Find the vector and Cartesian equation of the plane passing through the point 1, minus 1, 1. That is, the plane passes through the point 1, minus 1, 1, and normal to the line joining the points this and this. So here I have drawn one rough sketch. A plane passes through the point 1, minus 1, 1. So this is a point on the plane. And this plane is normal to the line. That is, this plane is perpendicular to the line joining the points this and this. Now we know direction ratios of a line which passes through two given points are x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. If we consider this point as x1, y1, z1, and this point as x2, y2, z2, we can write the direction ratios of the normal to the plane are x2 minus x1. This minus this will be minus of 2, 1, and minus of 4. The direction ratios of the normal to the plane are this. So now we know direction ratios of normal, we know point on the line. So the equation of the plane will be minus 2. This is our A, B and C direction ratios of normal, and this point is x1, y1, z1. So it will be minus 2 into x minus 1, minus 2 into x minus 1, plus 1 into y plus 1, minus 4 into z minus 1 is equal to 0. And simplifying, we get the equation of the plane as this: 2x minus y plus 4z minus 7 equal to 0. Next question is the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from origin to a plane are 12, minus 4, 3. So suppose this is the origin O. From origin we have drawn one perpendicular upon this plane, and the foot of the perpendicular is 12, minus 4, 3. This point clearly lies on the plane. So we got a point on this plane. This plane passes through the point 12, minus 4, 3. Okay, and the line joining origin and this point is normal to the plane. So first of all, I will write the direction ratios. Coordinates of O are 0, 0, 0. This is foot of the perpendicular which lies on the plane. So first of all, we will find direction ratios of the normal. The direction ratios of the normal will be 12 minus 0. So it will be 12. Minus 4 minus 0 will be minus 4. And 3 minus 0 it will be 3. So these are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Okay. Now we will write the equation of the plane. Therefore, now we know a point on the plane. We know direction ratios of the normal to the plane. So required equation of the plane will be 12 into x minus 12 minus 4 into, this is direction ratios of normal, minus 4 into y plus 4 and 3 into z minus 3 is equal to 0. So after simplification we get this is the required equation of the plane, required equation of this plane. Now this is the Cartesian equation of the plane, but we have to find both the vector. Okay, let me write the vector equation of the plane also. The vector equation of the plane is, we have to write in this way: r vector dot, I have to write the coefficients in this way: 12i minus 4j plus 3k, this is the coefficient vector, is equal to 169. So this in this way we write the vector equation of a plane. Now I will show how to find angle between two planes. Suppose theta is the angle between the planes a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 equal to 0. Then cos theta equal to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 by root over a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root over a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. This is the formula for angle between two planes. If the equation of two planes are given, this will give us theta, the angle between two planes. And now if the planes are perpendicular, if angle between these two planes is 90 degree, if these two planes are perpendicular, theta equal to 90, and if we cross multiply, we will get a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. This is the condition for which two planes will be perpendicular. And number 2, if the planes are parallel, theta equal to 0 degree, and we will get a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So this is the condition for which two planes will be perpendicular, and this is the condition for which two planes will be parallel. Next question is find the angle between the planes this and this. So equation of two planes are given. We have to find angle between these two planes. So first of all, we will assume theta is the angle between the lines. Then cos theta equal to a1 a2, coefficient of x is 2, coefficient of x is 1, so a1 a2, b1 b2 it will be minus 1, c1 c2 by root over coefficient of a1 square b1 square c1 square. Here a1 is 2, b1 is minus 1, so it will be 2 square minus 1 square plus 1 square into root over 1 square 2 square. So it will be 3 by root 6 into root 6, that is 6. So cos theta equal to half, and therefore cos theta equal to half means theta equal to 60 degree, pi by 3, which is the angle between these two planes. Next, one very important question. Find the equation of the plane passing through the point -1, and 2 and perpendicular to the planes this and this. So a plane passes through this point and is perpendicular to these two planes. Now we know equation of a plane which passes through this point. To write the equation of a plane, we need a point on the plane and direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Now here in this question, the point on the plane is given, the point A is given, but the direction ratios of the normal is not given. So we have to first find the direction ratios of the normal. Let us assume that the direction ratios of the normal to the plane be ABC. For this plane, for this equation, let us first assume that the direction ratios of the normal to the plane be ABC. We know the point on the plane, which is -1, and 2. So let us write the equation of the plane. Let me write. So let the required equation of the plane be a into x plus 1 plus b into y plus 1 plus c into z minus 2 equal to 0. Again I am saying, if we want to write the equation of a plane, then a point on the plane must be given and direction ratios of the normal must be given. But in this question, what is given? A point on the plane is given, but direction ratios of the normal to the plane are not given. So we have assumed the direction ratios of the normal to be ABC, and I have written the equation of the plane as this: a into x plus 1, b into y plus 1 plus c into z plus 1. This is the required equation of the plane. This is the equation of this particular plane. Okay. Now this required plane is perpendicular to the given planes. This plane is perpendicular to this plane, and this plane is perpendicular to this plane also. We also have two planes will be perpendicular if a1, a2, that is coefficient of x into coefficient of x plus b1, b2 plus c1, c2 equal to 0. This is the condition for which two planes will be perpendicular. Now the required plane, this plane is perpendicular to given planes. This plane is perpendicular to this plane. This plane is also perpendicular to this plane. Now if this plane, the required plane and first plane are perpendicular, we will get a1, a2, that is coefficient of x 3, coefficient of x here is a. So 3a plus coefficient of x 2 here, b here, so a1 a2 plus b1 b2 2b, coefficient of z minus 3, coefficient of z c c1 c2, so minus 3c equal to 0. And this plane is also perpendicular to the second plane, and therefore we will get 5 into a, so 5a minus 4b plus c is equal to 0. Coefficient of x, y, z are 5 minus 4, 1. Coefficient of x, y, z are a, b and c. So a1, a2 plus b1, b2 plus c1, c2 equal to 0. Now we will solve these two equations. So a by 2 minus 12, b by minus 15 minus 3 and c by minus 12 minus 10. So it will be a by minus 10, b by minus 18 and c by minus 22. Dividing by minus 2, we will get a by 5, b by 9 and c by 11 equal to say lambda. So a equal to 5 lambda, b equal to 9 lambda, c equal to 11 lambda, and we will put these values of ABC here in 1. So you can see putting the values of a, b, c in the equation 1 and simplifying, we get the equation of the plane as this. This is very simple but very important for exam. A plane passes through this point. As the plane passes through this point, to write the equation of the plane, we need direction ratios of the normal. That is ABC we need. We need ABC. Point on the plane is given. We need ABC. So first we have assumed the direction ratio of the normal are ABC and we have written the equation this. Now this plane, this is required plane, is perpendicular to this. Now as this plane, required plane is perpendicular to this, a in coefficient of x 3 and a here, a into 3, b into 2, c into minus 3 equal to 0. This plane is also perpendicular to this, we get this, and solving ultimately we get this is the required equation. Very important question. Next question is another very important question. Find the equation of the plane passing through the points this and this and perpendicular to the plane this. So a plane passes through two given points. One is 2, 1, minus 1 and other point is minus 1, 3, 4. A plane passes through two given points, this and this. Okay, so we have to find the equation of the plane passing through two given points and perpendicular to the given plane. So let us start with this. Let us first consider this point and let us write the required equation of the plane. What is not given here? The direction ratios of the normal to the plane. This is not given. Let us assume that the direction ratios of the normal be ABC and it passes through this point. Assuming this, let us first write the equation. So let the required equation of the plane be a into x minus 2, b into y minus 1, c into z plus 1 is equal to 0. This is the required equation we have assumed. Assuming this, the plane passes through this point. This is the normal. And now this plane, the required plane also passes through this point. The above plane also passes through minus 1, 3, 4. So this point will satisfy the equation of the plane. So we'll put x equal to minus 1 here. We will get minus 3a plus 2b plus 5c equal to 0. This is our number 2. And also the required plane, this plane is perpendicular to the given plane. The plane 1 is perpendicular to the given plane. Now the plane 1, this is the required plane, is perpendicular to the given plane and therefore a1, a2, coefficient of x a, coefficient of x 1. So a, b into minus 2, that is a minus 2b plus 4c is equal to 0. Let us mark this by 3. Now we will solve 2 and 3 by cross multiplication method. Now solving equation 2 and equation 3, this is equation 2 and this is equation 3. Solving these two by cross multiplication method, we get, by using cross multiplication method, we get a by 18 is equal to b by 17 equal to c by 4 equal to say lambda. So a equal to 18 lambda, b equal to 17 lambda, c equal to 4 lambda. Putting these values of a, b, c in 1 in this equation, in equation 1. In equation 1 we get, so putting these values of a, b, c in 1 and simplifying, we get the equation of the plane is this: 18x plus 17y plus 4z minus 49 equal to 0, which is the required equation of the plane. So these are some questions from equation of plane, parallel planes, perpendicular planes, equation of a plane to 3 given points, etc. In the next class, I'll solve some more question, and in the next class, I'll finish that topic plane. That's all. Thank you.